Welcome to the on-campus parent tutorials for our new on-campus software. We're very excited about this new learning management system that we'll be using at Calvary Day School. OnCampus brings everything about a student's education into one place. It makes it easier for us to manage and connect and share information with both the students and the parents. You're going to see classroom bulletin boards and topics, grade books, interactive assignments, online assessments, everything located all in this one software. In addition to that, there'll also be information about your students' activity groups, about their athletic teams, about advisory groups, and just so much more. So over the next few minutes, I'd like to take you through and just kind of introduce you to OnCampus and a few of its features. Once you're logged into OnCampus, the first thing to note is that the site is completely responsive, and what that means is that no matter what device you're looking at the site on, whether it's your computer at home, a laptop, a tablet, or even your phone, the screen will, and the information on the screen will automatically resize to that device. That makes it so that there's no need for an app on your phone. You just go to your browser and you'll be able to navigate the site in the same way that you would if you were actually on a computer. So let's take a look around our on-campus environment. Up at the top here you have the global navigation bar. The first thing you see is the user account menu, and in there the first option you have is your profile. In here you can edit any of the information that's available to you just by clicking on the pencil. You also should see the relationships to other students and parents in the school. Next on this menu you have forms and files. This is where you'll see the forms that you have waiting or have completed on your students. You can also print any of these forms, so if you wanted to print out a copy of the medical update form that you completed on your student, you can do that right here. Other forms will appear in here throughout the year, and you'll be notified of the need to complete those. Also in this menu you've got your settings. Now there's three different areas of settings, account settings that you can set here. The first is your login settings. This includes information on your username as well as where you start when you first log into OnCampus. So you can actually change your starting place just by clicking the edit button. You can choose to start in news and featured news, in recent activity news, or under the resources area. Next is your notification section. These settings will allow you to set up what type of notifications you get when different things happen within OnCampus. So for instance, when an assignment is added or a game is changed or a practice is changed, you can choose to have OnCampus send you an email, or you can set up a text. If you enter your text phone number here, your mobile phone number, it can send you a text just by checking the appropriate box next to the item that you want to be notified about. And then finally, the privacy section here. These settings allow you to set what information is viewable to different roles in the school. So you can set what other students see about you in the directory, what teachers see, what other parents see, coaches, non-teaching staff, and so on. Next in this menu you have the Getting Started option, which is just that welcome screen that you saw the first time you logged in. If you've checked Do Not Show This Again, then it doesn't come up when you log in, but you're always able to get back to it if you want to run through some of these Getting Started features. And then of course the final thing in this user account menu is the ability just to sign out of the software. The next option in this global navigation menu is the messages, and you can click on that and get a list of all the messages that have come into your account, and you can respond to those messages there or compose a new message. And then there's the official notes section. These are official notes that are put on the students, and they'll be added to the students' accounts. And as these official notes are made, then you'll be able to see those regarding your students. And then the final option, of course, is just a search field. So you can type anything in here, and it will search all of the available resources and return any information that it finds. Next, we want to look at the persona navigation menu. Now, this is this lighter colored menu here below the global navigation menu. And there are several different resources that are made available to you as a parent here. The first one is the resources page. This is going to include different aspects of your child's educational experience here at Calvary, everything from handbooks to lunch menus, and there'll probably be a lot of other things that will continue to populate these pages. And so this is where you can quickly find information out about announcements and things that are going on. The next option is the news option, and so it's broken down into featured content, recent activity, scoreboard, and then archived content. We're still working on getting this built out, but this is where you'll go to find out different things that are coming up and announcements and things that are related to your students and to your account. We'll also be adding more information in the coming days to the scoreboard and the featured content section, so you'll be able to see more information about different happenings here around the school. Next is the calendar, and this is the full school calendar. Now, this can be a little overwhelming at first glance, just because you're seeing all of the information about your students and as well as the school calendars and activities. So over here on the left-hand side, you'll see that I've got students listed and then the school calendars. So to kind of make this a little bit more readable, I can hide all of the students' activities, and that will leave just the school athletic activities as well as the school calendar events. Now, if I do want to see a specific, maybe I want to see class events for a student or group events for a student, I can add those in. Or maybe games and practices if my students into athletics, I can add those specific calendars into my calendar view. I can sort this calendar by the day, by the week, or by the month, as well as there are some printing options here for the calendar itself. The next section is the directories. And here I can pull up a list of faculty and staff. I can see some information about our staff here. I can pull up additional information by clicking on the menu here and going to Contact Card. I can add them to my personal contacts, which if I added this staff member to my personal contacts, then up here under My Contacts I would see that staff member. I can also choose to send a staff member a message from here. If I can either click on their email address, which will open in my default email client, or I can click on the menu and click Message, which will allow me to send them an on-campus message. The next section we want to look at is the children menu on the far left. This is where I can choose, if I have more than one child, I can choose which child that I want to look at their information. If I only have one child, their name will appear up here in the menu, and you'll just click on that. But once I choose one of my children, I can go in and look at their information. The first page that I land on is the progress page, which gives me kind of an overall glance at how they're doing performance-wise, conduct-wise, attendance-wise. And so here I have all of the courses listed, and I can see assignments that are due or coming due. I can see the current average, grade average, as well as the teacher, and again I can click on the message button to message that teacher through OnCampus, or click on their email address to open in my default email client and send that teacher an email. In addition, other activities that my student might be involved in and are going to be listed, and I can click into any of those or message any of those leaders as well from this one screen. If my student is involved in athletics, those athletic teams would also be listed here, as well as advisory groups if they're a member of an advisory group. For tutorial or some other purpose, they would also be listed here. So on any of these courses, I can just click on the title, and that will take me into that course information. I can see some general information about the course on the course's bulletin board, including announcements, maybe activities that are going on in that course, as well as the syllabus for the course and the lesson plans for that course. Under topics, I can see some of the things that the students are working on in that class, and then click in there to find out more information about that topic. And then also assignments. I can see the assignments that are due or coming due, as well as maybe assignments that have been previously assigned and turned in just by using the date view. I can also see specific information about the assignment. If the teacher has added that, I can click into the assignment. I can see additional information about what was submitted, as well as eventually the grade that the student received on that assignment. Going back to the student profile page, I can also see up here in this menu, I've got a place to see their schedule. This is also showing me attendance records. I can see assignments for all of their classes. So this is a combined view of all of the assignments that are either due, or again, I can change my view of this to whether or not they're just assigned, active, or whether they're due. I can set a range. This is just for September 4th through 10th, so I can change this range. I can look at it for the month, for just today, or for the week. I can also look at it. There's a couple different options for printing it and looking at it in a grid view versus a list view. Next is the conduct. Here I can see any information about the student's conduct, any infractions that they may have received. And then, of course, I can see my students' information and relationships that is listed in the system. I can also choose to message the student from here. If I decided that I wanted to send them a message within OnCampus, I could just click the blue message button and it would pull up the ability to message them. The last thing on this menu bar is the medical information for your student, and you can come in here, you can add new allergies and conditions, you can add medical information, update, change medical information here on your student's profile. Probably the most important aspect that everyone wonders about is the student's grades, and where we see the most information about the student's grades is under the progress section of the student profile. We can come down to any course and we'll see the average for that course, but by clicking on the view details information, we'll actually be able to see all of the information regarding the assignments that they have received, what they scored on those assignments, any notes that were made, and then it will show us the marking period and year average. So any information that we need just kind of in a glance, we can gather from this page, and that's the same no matter which course it is. We'll be able to see all of the information. Now, if we want specific information about the assignment, the best place to do that would be back under the assignments section, or if you click into the class itself and then go to assignments and maybe set it to previous, you would see all of the assignments, and then you could kind of get a better idea of what maybe took place with that assignment. I hope this overview has been helpful for you. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. You can email the support team at support at calvarydayschool.com, and we'll be happy to assist you with any problems or questions you may have regarding OnCampus.